Hello, and this is Shane Spells again with RTAD Financial. I like to address something that I think is very important during this time. This is my first video since the COVID-19 pandemic. And one of the things that I like to address is our human nature during these particular times. A guru that I follow, Nate Murray, puts it this way. He says we have cognitive biases which systematically prevent rational processing of clearly evident reality. All that means is, and I'm specifically talking about our reaction in human nature during times like this when it comes to investing. And it's not intellectual, it has nothing to do with your educational capacity. The greatest retardant to financial success is fear in a variety of manifestations. There is fear, and then there's anxiety, and then there's aggression. People get very aggressive in trying to be very conservative. And during these times, decisions can be made that are paramount to the financial success of your retirement and things more long term. And then unfortunately, you have a lot of people like me that, or who have my title, who go out there and pounce on your fear and make all these promises of portfolio strategies that will mitigate risk or have you participate in all the upside and none of the downside, and do all these things and all these nebulous objectives for risk return and these natures. And I would say this: the goal isn't a resilient portfolio. The goal is a resilient investor. That's more important than anything. Because if you go back, as long as you want to go back, if you have a resilient investor, regardless of the downturn, then you will always have financial success. Let me tell you the hardest thing for good financial consultants, such as myself, I believe, for clients to buy into. And it's a simple phrase that you've heard millions and millions of times. Buy low, sell high. That is the key to success in our business. Right now, the reality says that the market is low and you're supposed to buy. But like I see, our human nature is to garnish fear. And like I said, we have cognitive biases that make us make other decisions when it comes specifically to investing. And I would say this: your best bet is to get with a financial advisor who is good and reviews your total long-term goal rather than just looking at short-term outcomes, so that these short-term downturns in the market will not create long-term losses. And that's what you don't want to have happen. I'm going to come back here again and talk a little bit about some topics that I believe that are very important for you to think about during this time. And it has to do with interest rates, your mortgage, some of the things that you want to accomplish over the long haul. But I would say first is try to get our human nature in check and be resilient when it comes to fear, and think about some of the opportunities that you can take pertaining to investing so that we can be successful in the future. This is Shane Spells signing out, and remember, Shane spells well. Thank you.